You're with a beautiful woman. You should be on a one-way train to Boner Town, but your sausage isn't cooperating. Why? My name is Stirling Cooper. I'm an award-winning adult film star, a former high-class male companion, and I'm here to help you improve your sex life. In today's video, we're going to go over some of the techniques and strategies you can implement in the bedroom if your man downstairs is refusing to cooperate with you. So here's a litmus test for you. Do you get a boner when you're holding hands with a woman for the first time? And do you get a boner when you are making out with a woman? In my opinion, the answer to that should be yes on both cases. If the answer is a no, then we've got some explaining to do. If the answer is a no, then one of two things could be happening. Either you have dangerously low testosterone and libido, which is a big problem, or you're already so nervous and so in your head about the potential of sex before sex has even happened that you're screwing things up for yourself. So the first thing I'll say is, obviously, don't panic if you're in this situation. Now, it's a bit easier said than done, I know. The second thing I'll say is, strategically don't take your pants off. If you're making out with a girl and things are escalating towards sex, it's on the cards, but you haven't got a boner yet, you can strip down to your underwear, but I wouldn't get completely naked because, look, women don't like seeing flaccid penises, if we're being completely brutally honest. So you can mitigate that first step by, you can mitigate that problem by, okay, just keeping your underpants on, right? And then taking some of these next steps to make sure your boy downstairs is rock hard before you pull him out. Because that's way more impressive for a chick. No girl wants to pull a man's pants down and have a friggin' limp noodle staring her in the face. She wants Rocket Man. So you're down to your underwear, you still haven't got a boner. Okay, no problem. Here's what we do instead. We take control. We tease her, we lead her, we tell her what to do. So by focusing more on her and by focusing on telling her what to do, you're doing two things there. You're one, taking your focus away from yourself, which is where the nervousness and anxiety comes from. So you're taking your mental focus away from that for a start. And the second thing is you're doing is you're tapping into that masculine primal energy, that dominant energy. By being the one, by leading and telling her what to do, right? Bend over, play with your pussy, get on your knees, come over here, do this, do that, get in that position, get in this position, spread your ass cheeks, tell me your daddy's good little girl, right? Whatever it is, all these are all great examples, by the way, of just leading her and teasing her. You haven't even whipped your dick out yet, you haven't put your dick in her, you haven't whipped your dick out at all, but doing all these things, it does, like I said, it does two things. It takes your focus away from you and put your focus onto her, and it taps into that masculine primal energy, that leading dominant energy. That's where you want to be psychologically, especially if you're feeling nervous or anxious beforehand. Trust me, guys, tapping into that side of you is going to take away the nerves, and it's going to put you in a position, make you more confident. It's going to make you feel more confident, you're going to feel more in charge, you're going to be ready to play, and she's going to enjoy it. And all the while, you're kind of camouflaging the fact that you haven't got a boner yet. Women love to be teased, and they love to have to work for your dick. That's kind of to be kind of challenged by it. So, again, one of the things you can do, one of the things you can say is you can make her beg for your dick. You can tell her this dick is a privilege and she has to work for it. This is all teasing her, making her say dirty, nasty, kinky, fun, arousing things to you to help you get into that right place psychologically, and you're doing it in a very leading, dominant, manly way, which is all positive, attractive traits for you to be demonstrating during sex to your woman. Then if you start to get hard during that, well, what you can do is you can tell her she gets to taste it because she's been a good girl, pull your dick out, get her to suck you off, and use her mouth to help you get harder and get you ready for action, okay? So you see how we're being kind of strategic about this, right? We're using one step to help us with the next step, to help us with the next step. And then, once she's blown you for a little bit like that, you can move on. And here's the thing, here's a key thing I want to point out. There's a reason why I don't say, okay, like, at the start of sex, I didn't say, pull your pants down, you got to flash the penis and then tell her to suck your dick. Okay. It's because we're trying in this video to give you ways to sort of mask those nerves and anxiety so that you don't have to rely on her sucking you off to be hard. What we're trying to do here is teach you how to rely on your own psychology and how to rely on taking the lead and being in charge to get you to that place mentally where you're aroused and in control and confident. You see how that's much more powerful than kind of having to rely on having like a crutch where you need her to like suck you off to get you hard enough to fuck her, right? With you being in control of it, you being in control of your own psychology, being in control of your own physiology, it's far more powerful for you. So after she sucked your dick a little bit like that, right, then you can move into your favorite sex position. And you move into your favorite sex position because that is more likely to keep you rock hard and aroused and ready to fire, right? That's where you want to be. You want to play to your strengths, right? Or maybe you like seeing her in a certain position. You like seeing her doing a particular thing. You like having her say a certain thing. Again, play to your strengths. Play to win. Tell her to do these things during the act of sex. And you're not telling her, oh, do these because I'm struggling with my boner and it will help me. She doesn't even know. Maybe she does know that, but you don't say it. Like, you're telling her to do these things because you're being dominant, you're leading, you're in control, right? You're the fucking man, and you're showing it. And this is why I always say that leading the sexual interaction is so important, because it allows you to dictate things to get the best outcome possible, okay? Because the truth about sex is you, as the man, need to be on point in order for her to have a great time. Good sex is 100% determined by the man, okay? Like, good sex for both partners is entirely dependent upon the man being fucking ready to rock and roll and knowing what he's doing. So this is why I, again and again and again, I re-emphasize the importance of leading in the bedroom and being in charge. Now, even after all that, if you're still having trouble getting aroused, it could be an indication that you've been overexposed to environmental estrogen. So check out this video right here where you can find out if you've been secretly sterilized.